And the torrid scoring season of NP continues tonight. What's within reach? The record for points scored in a single season. No one can stop MP. We'll see if that continues tonight. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Dallas Mavericks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. And Clark, this matchup we have tonight, a couple of powerhouse teams from the Western Conference.
The West is always stacked with quality teams, and certainly the West runs through one of these squads we're looking at right now. These two might be right at the top come the end of the season.
Let's toss it over to the sideline for news on MP's groundbreaking season.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, after another 50-point game, MP set a record for the most 50-point games in the season. Just another accomplishment in what's been an incredible record-setting season for him. The hits just keep on coming. Guys?
Thanks a lot. Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. MP is on the verge of breaking an incredible NBA record, single-season points. Wilt Chamberlain set the mark during his iconic 1962 season when he scored 4,029 points. And no one has come close until now. Guys?
It's right there for the taking. Man, oh man, that's something. Thank you for that report. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Maxi Kleber, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Doncic passes to Irving. The dish now to Capella. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The kick out to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Nets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Spurs. Irving finds Doncic to stop the run, and the rejection by MP. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
That's fine, no problem.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
You know, just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
Now, here's Irving. Following the miss by MP. Back to Doncic. Capella at the elbow. Kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. 2 minutes. Step back shot. And the jumper is on the mark. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
The Spurs making a switch here. Herter's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell's checked in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Doncic passes to Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And here's MP for three. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by MP. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
The pass to Knight, and Knight slams it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Irving looking for an opening. Five on the clock. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by MP. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be right back after this. For San Antonio, Johnson's checked in for Reggie Bullock, and Knight subbed in for Jones. This is a list of the guys that have been dialed in at the free throw line lately since the All-Star break. No one has been better. Kyrie Irving third, the 4th spot held by Seth Curry.
Both of these guys have been simply fantastic from the free throw line. That little midseason rest did wonders for their confidence.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Irving. Williams is out there with Harden. Then there's Powell, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored an incredible number of points, and to everybody's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. He made a number of threes. An amazing performance. Probably we won't see a night like that anytime soon. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Grant Williams. Josh Green's checked in for Irving. And Doncic is subbed in for Curry. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Out to Doncic. No good on the triple.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by San Antonio.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And here is Knight. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Now that's how you orchestrate the pick and roll. MP with the great feed there to his teammate.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 13-point game. A rebound by the Spurs.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Count the basket. MP's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Hardy following the basket by MP. Outside, Green. Capella sets a screen for Green. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Green. Capella's got his first basket of the night.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot.
MP against Doncic. MP passes to Collins. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Collins. Irving's checked in for Dallas. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Doncic outside. Here's the three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
MP outside. Lets the three fly. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Spurs. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey, everybody. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
When I look at San Antonio, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Spurs.
They're playing at a fast pace, seizing opportunities to beat the defense down the floor. That's created some mismatches that have been to their advantage.
Running like a young Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I'm still running, Ernie. Running to the snack bar.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. MP out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's MP after Luka Doncic's bucket.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Mavericks trail by 13. Green passes to Doncic. And a miss there on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Knight.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Johnson. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Here's Irving driving inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Johnson. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The 6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Doncic against MP. And it's San Antonio with another.
And what a competitor. I mean, he's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
The 3 for Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 14 points for him.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
And now, the first timeout call here for the Spurs. On your screen now is the 2K leaderboard showing us the leaders in blocks in the second half of the NBA season. With on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
He's been protecting the rim as well as anybody in the league during that stretch. I mean, he is not making it easy to take the ball inside.
Nice D from Doncic.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Doncic very comfortable down low.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Vassell, and count it from 19 feet away. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
Oh, that's a great setup by MP. This guy is as unselfish as they come.
Irving passes to Doncic. And again for 3.
Night in and night out, you can count on him to stretch the defense and just open up the floor.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? It's amazing. Vassell kicks to Knight. Six on the shot clock. There's the triple. Another one goes. Incredible.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable.
Now here's Knight, following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks, trailing by 10. Latrey, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight, jacks up a 3, and good! There's another.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point games in a year was from Wilt Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it.
Pass to Sohan. It's stolen by Green. Here's Irving. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs out in front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Maxi Kleber. Kyrie Irving is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Hardy, and it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. They double-team Curry. Kleber uses the glass to finish the layup. Kleber's got his first basket.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Curry with the steal. To the middle. Here's Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Irving's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs. Over to the left wing. Here's Knight. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shot by Curry, no good. Spurs leading by 13. Knight passes to Bullock. Now Vassell. Back to Bullock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Knight for 3. Again, what an avalanche!
A day has come that I thought we'd never see. He has done the impossible.
A new record for points in a season. Incredible!
All season long, MP has been chasing Wilt's record. And to see him break it here, it's something that everyone will remember for decades to come.
Thank y'all. Wow, thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wow. Crazy. Yes, sir. Hey, we did this. We did this. I'm gonna watch you, bro. Thank you. We did this. Come on, come on. Yo, thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pop. Thank you. Man, we did it. Thank you. Thank you. Coach. For real. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
This is amazing. I don't know what to say, you know? You dream of something like this when you're a little kid, but for it to actually be real, first of all, I just want to thank the fans. You're the best fans in the world, and it's an honor. It's an honor to play for you. I also want to thank my teammates and my coaches. You don't score this many points without the trust of those you play with and play for. And without having a ton of time around you. That's facts. And you got my dad. Thank you, Dad. I love you. And of course, my grandpa. Miss you, Grandpa. Love you. Miss you every day. And finally, I gotta thank the legends who came before me, who built this league into what it is today. Guys like Wilt, MJ, Kobe, Kareem, LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the Mavericks call time here. MP really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
So both teams changing it up here.
Wow, let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team.
Here's Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up points.
Now, here's MP. Puts up a deep three. Green with the rebound.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And another basket for San Antonio.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
To the paint, here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by MP. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Pass to Wembanyama. Back tonight.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. The shot missing. Mavericks trailed by 14. Passes it to Kleber. Dishes to Doncic. Takes the three. Rebound by Johnson. San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. It's stolen by Green. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Doncic, no good.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Now the pass to Sohan. MP against Green. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win
for the Spurs.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
This gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Outside Irving. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
MP, one of the best shooters we ever seen. I'm sure he could break the record again next year.
I never got to play against guys like Kobe or MJ, but in my generation, there's nobody better at flat-out scoring than MP. You feel blessed that you get to play against guys like that.
MP is a once-in-a-lifetime talent. You will never, ever see anybody else like him. We all just need to enjoy him.
Nice team win. Let's keep it going.
Ever get tired of putting up 50 burgers?
You just broke a record that has not only stood for over 60 years, but has never even been approached. Until now. How do you explain your dominance on the offensive end this season?
Yeah, I mean, hard work. At the beginning of every season, I like to set clear, measurable goals. Often, those goals are lofty, but I want to give myself something impossible to strive for because it helps reinforce the belief that impossible is possible. You know what I mean? Coming into the season, I was able to identify some weaknesses and minimize those while leveraging my strengths. It's a commitment to continuous improvement, unwavering focus, and a belief that I can reach new heights.